So let's look at another type of thing that we can do with the law of sines, and that's determine if a triangle exists. And actually, this is one of those things that if you guys are going to be going into engineering or maybe going into architecture, this kind of a thing is going to be useful. And that's because sometimes you're going to have something that you're going to design, and you always have to make sure that something actually exists before you try to make it work. So, for example, given A is equal to 15, so one side is equal to 15 units, another side is equal to 25 units, and the angle of A is equal to 85 degrees, determine if the triangle could exist. If it can, we want to find side C and theta B. Now, I have two sides and I also have an angle. This angle is going to be the one that is created by these two sides, which means I do in fact have enough information to be able to solve this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the reciprocal. So I'm going to use sine of B over B and sine of A over A. And what this is going to do is this is going to give me the value of B. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply both sides by B to get sine B by itself. This gives me a sine B is equal to 25 times sine of 85 over 15. This gives me sine of B is equal to 1.66. Now, there are two ways that you can decide if this is going to fail or not. The big one here is since 1.66 is going to fall outside the range of f of t is equal to sine of t, then no triangle exists with these specifications. So in other words, there's no value b that I can plug in to make sine equal to 1.66. The other thing that you can do is you can take the arcsine of both sides. So if I take the arcsine of sine of b, all I'm going to be left with is b. And then if I try to take the arcsine of 1.66, 1.66 falls outside the domain of arcsine. So in other words, you're going to get an error if you try to do that in your calculator, meaning this is going to fail. There is no triangle with a side of 15, another side of 25, and an interior angle of 85 that is actually going to be functioning as a triangle.